What are algebraic equations? As I said, we just did expressions. Now, an equation, listen to that word equation, sounds a lot like a equal sign. Okay, so an equation is a mathematical statement that has expressions that are separated by an equal sign. So on your left, you could have like a 2x plus 1. Then you have to have an equal x minus 4. Okay, so we have two expressions. There's one on the left, one on the right, separated by an equal sign. That would be an equation. So in equations, numbers may be represented by variables. Okay, the fact that it's a variable means it's unknown. You don't have to say it's an unknown variable. So check here, I used x, okay. That's just a placeholder for a number that we do not know as yet. Okay, so my two, not me, no vuyo. Okay, that's fine. So we use those. A lot of times we use x, guys, but don't fall into the trap. Okay, we can use any variable. Okay, we can use an A and a Z and an L. So I can literally say I was going to say L, but then it wasn't looking like an L, so I changed my mind. 2t equals m minus 4. Okay, so don't fall into the trap of only using x's and y's and z's and a and b and c. We can use absolutely any letter. Okay, so to solve an equation, we need to find the values of these variables. Okay, so in this case, I would want to know how much x is. Okay, but that's not what we're going to be doing today. Today, we're just going to be talking mainly about the language. Okay, we're going to be creating and interpreting algebraic equations. So first things first, we're going to start from the language. Okay, so when we have number sentences, I know you guys hate these, but we need to do it anyway. We need to know these key words. So the first one we're going to look at is addition. So if I say something plus something, or the total of this and that, or the apples and bananas all together, or my age is increased, combined, add, sum, it's this much more than, then we use the addition sign. Okay, we use the addition sign. So all those words, if you find those keywords in number sentences, or if you are asked to create a number sentence using an algebraic equation, addition will be represented by, obviously there could be more, guys, but those are generally what we use. Okay, subtract is the opposite or inverse of addition. And for that, you would use words like take away, decrease by, shared, fewer than, less than, the difference between something. Okay, so in such words, when we see such words being used with algebraic equations, then we know we need to use the subtraction sign. Okay, wonderful. Let's check what we need to look out for multiplication. If something is tripled or doubled or quadrupled or increased by a factor of 2, or this one that's important here, of sums, twice this much, then we know we are multiplying. I don't know why I didn't highlight subtraction. See, guys, I don't like negative things for you guys. I only want you guys to have addition and multiplication or whatever. Okay, and then division. If I ask you for the quotient of or the ratio of something, something is halved, that percentage, it's split up. In that case, we are going to use the division sign. Okay, I'm hoping everyone is with me. I feel like I've been talking for decades. Okay, then we have the equal sign, which is particularly important because we're starting with the equation. Okay, if this will be that much, okay, or it yields that much, or it is that much, we're going to use the equal sign. And then, of course, parenthesis is not that important, but I felt like we should include it anyway, because if I say twice the sum of, So twice the sum of x and y. I would have to put brackets, right? Because if I don't put brackets, then it would just be twice the x and not twice the y. So it's also important to know when to use parentheses, guys. It's really, really, really important. So here are some of the words that, it's okay, Chichi, welcome. I'm just worried about everyone who says they can't hear me. I'm hoping everybody else can hear me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so for parentheses, words such as twice the sum of, this the difference of, add the difference of this and this, the quantity of this and this. Then we would use parentheses or brackets, otherwise known as brackets, okay, which go first in our BODMAS rules. Okay, I feel like I have spoken too much. And now I need us to work. Okay, let's see what we have. So first thing we're going to do is interpreting algebraic equations. So I'm going to give you an equation. It is an equation because we have I need to change my color, pink. We have an equal sign. We have a left-hand side, and we have a right-hand side. Both are expressions, okay? The one on the left is just a binomial, and on the right we have monomial. So tell me, in words, if you were to describe this particular equation, what would you say? Let's see if we can put these in words. Is there someone who wants to unmute and talk to me? Please try and be creative and don't say 5 plus 3 equals 10. Please. Non-dumiso. Oh, dumiso. I'm not sure why I said non-dumiso. I'm sorry. Dumiso.
Unknown number.
Unknown number.
Add 5 to 6.
Okay, so you said an unknown number. Add 5.
Equals to 20.
Equals 20. So that's how you would write this down. Thank you, Dumiso. So guys, I just want to discuss what we have written down right now, okay? There is nothing wrong with the way we've written down in words, but I need you guys to have a conversation with me, okay? If I told you I had a certain number of sweets and then I bought some more, because I would definitely not say sweets plus 5 equals 20, right? So I need you to describe it. I know it's tedious to describe it in long sentences, but if you can put it in proper sentences, then you can interpret proper sentences, okay? I think I'm actually going to type these so that it's easier to see. Let's see if we can do that. Let's put it down here. Let's see. An unknown. Add 5 equals 20. That's what he said. Then I'm going to increase it for us so you can see it. Okay. Is that better? I hope so. Okay. This is what the first suggestion was. So I'm going to show you guys how I would prefer, that's not wrong. You can say an unknown number plus 5 equals 20. But I would prefer you guys to add a little bit more description to it. Okay, so be like, you can start by saying an unknown number, add 5 is 5. You can say increased by 5. So it can be add or increased. Or what else can we use? What else can we use? Let's use our words. The sum of a number plus the sum of a certain number plus 5 is 20 or yields 20. But the point is, it wasn't wrong. It's okay. Okay? So let's see the next one. Guys, we are not solving for x. You need to listen. Okay? We are interpreting these expressions in words. Who's doing the second one with me? I just saw a hand go up. Chichi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Let's
How
hear
you
what you have.
doing, ma'am?
I am very tired and it's my weekend, but it's okay.
I want to try doing the second one, even though I wasn't on for like a minute, but at least I can try.
Okay, let's hear what you have to say for this one.
Ma'am, I'm going to have to say it's like 2 with an unknown number.
Okay, but what are you
minus,
doing with 2 and the unknown number? Because if you say 2 with an unknown number, it could be adding an unknown number. It could be dividing an unknown number. Do you see? So describe what's going on there. What does 2x mean?
Is it 2 minusing an unknown number?
We're working with 2x, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what does 2x mean? It's 2.
It's 2 equals 2
times
x
x.
equals.
It's 2 times x.
Oh,
You
2
see
times
that?
x. Okay.
Yes, there we go. Now let's go. Go for
Yes,
it.
ma'am. So it's 2 multiplying an unknown number minus 20 minus 20 equals 100.
Okay. Chichi, do you see why I said we need to avoid using simple words? Do you see that your sentence looks a lot like the first one we wrote?
Yes, ma'am.
That's my problem. Do you see?
Yes, ma'am.
I need you guys to be creative with the words that we used. It's okay to say 2 multiplied by unknown, but you are literally describing what's happening here. Let's try a different way. Like, how else could you say 2 multiplied by an unknown number? Any ideas in the chat? People says 2 times an unknown number. Double! Look who is getting some way. So you can say double an unknown number. Yo. How else can we say it, guys? So you can say double an unknown number. Doesn't double mean 2 times something, guys? Okay, minus 20, it can be subtracted by 20 or decreased by 20. See, guys, now you guys are getting a little bit more creative. Adds to 100. Okay, I'm waiting for one more way that we can. Is it 100? There we go. Guys, you're letting me type 100 wrong. I can't believe these people. Okay, shared by 20. Ooh, in this case, not really. Ooh, I saw another one. Jaden, twice a certain number. Twice a certain number. We can use that. Okay, we can't use shared. Yes. Okay. Okay, guys, we're getting somewhere. So we can also say twice a certain number, decreased or subtracted 30, okay, decreased by 20 is 100. Okay, guys, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Now let's hear twice a variable. That's okay. You can say variable as well. Product of 2 by an unknown number. Oh, Amahle is really going for it right now. The product of 2. This feels like an English lesson, eh? And an unknown number is 100. Beautiful. Let's move on to the next one. Who's doing the next one with me? Let me see the hands. Where did the hands go? Yes, Amahle. Hi, Bo. What do you mean? The product means multiply, isn't it? So that's correct. Where did the hands go? Oh, Kamkhala just vanished. Come on, guys. You guys want to see what it is first before you do it with me? Amahle. There we go. Hi, Amahle. Amahle. You are unmuted, but I can't hear you, so I'm not sure if I'm the problem.
Can you hear now?
Yebo. There we go. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's hear what you have to say about this one.
An unknown number squared equals to double an unknown number added by 3.
Is equal to double an unknown number increased by 3. You can't say, unless you say add 3 or something, okay? Increased by 3. So I just want us to look at something really quickly here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You said to me, an unknown number is equal to double an unknown number. How do we know that those two numbers are the same? Do you see we're using the same variable here?
Yes,
you see
ma'am.
that? So how do I make sure that they know that my variable is the same? Because we used m and m. So whatever m is the same.
Let's say 2 was multiplied by a different variable. I would say is double to another unknown number or a different unknown number.
But here, what could you do with this one? You could say is equal to double the same unknown number. Do you see?
Yes, ma'am.
So we could say, I like your idea though. I like your idea. So an unknown number squared, let's see if this is true, yes, is equal to double the same unknown number increased by 3. Beautiful, Amashe, I love it.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Amara has given us another solution. An unknown number to the power of 2 equals to 2 multiplied by the unknown number, add 3. Beautiful, guys. We're getting somewhere. We need to move on. Let's see who's going to do this one with me quickly. Kamukhela's hand just shot up and then vanished. Who's going to do this one with me? Senzo. Nope. Senzo vanished again. What's going on, guys? So far, are we fine? I feel like we haven't done anything that's hectic. We should be able to follow what's going on. If anyone is lost, you can put your hand up or put a thumbs down so that I see that you're lost. Musa? Musa was unmuted for 2 seconds. Musa? No? Okay, Azania?
Miss, can you repeat the one above? M squared is equal to 2m plus 3. Like, can you just explain?
Okay, an unknown number, that would be our m, right?
Yes.
Squared, do you see we squared it? Is equal to double. When I say you're doubling something, what are you doing?
Double, like multiplied by 2.
Can you see that's what we're doing there?
Yes.
So an unknown number squared is equal to double that same unknown number. I said same because they're both m. So I want to make sure that whoever's reading this knows that these are both the same variable. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's equal to double the same unknown number increased by 3. Increase means?
Increase, add.
There we go. Do you get it now?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for asking. Okay, guys. I see a lot of people in the chat. Well, not a lot, but someone says they lost. Lerato, please put your hand up so that we can find you. If you are lost, this is now your time to put your hand up so we can find you. Because we are about to go the other way around. And it is important for you to understand going forward and backwards what's going on. Is it Cassie? Cassie, put your hand up. Dumiso, do you have a question? Okay.
Yes, first is that check thing. That thing that goes like this.
What is?
That's form number, the last one. That's correcting.
This thing.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a square root. Okay. Let's hear what Cassie has to say. Hello. Hi, Cassie. Please unmute. There we go.
Hi.
Hello. Where did we lose you?
Yeah, by m squared 2 equals 2m plus 3.
Okay. Do you not understand the description?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go through it again. Everyone who's lost, go through it again with me. We just went through it. I'm doing it one last time for Cassie. Okay. So an unknown number, right? Which would be m. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
So an unknown number squared, that accounts for that little 2 at the top. You still with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Is equal to the equal sign twice or double. Double means what? What does double mean?
Times.
Times by what? A very specific number.
2.
There we go. That's where that 2 comes from. You see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's double the same unknown number. So if we used m, we have to use m again because we're doubling the same number that we squared before. Are you still with me?
Yes, ma'am.
And then increased by 3 plus 3. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. I think I color coded it very nicely for everyone and we should all be on the same page. Now, is Novoyo going to answer me? Let's hear. Novoyo, do you have a question?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to try the next one, ma'am.
Beautiful. Let's do the next one together.
Ma'am, is it going to be the square root of an unknown variable, an unknown number decreased by 4 is equals to 3 times the same unknown number?
Decreased by 4 is equal to?
3 times the same unknown number.
The same unknown. That was beautiful and you are correct, my darling. I just need to move this number. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay,
You're
we're
welcome,
getting
ma'am.
this, guys. We're getting this. I love it. I love that we're getting it. So this is our description. The square root. Okay, I'm gonna color code the last one and then we're gonna move on to something else. Ma'am, I got it. Beautiful. We're starting to get it, guys. I'm gonna lower all hands. If you still have a question, raise your hand now. Otherwise, we're gonna move on to other stuff. I'm just gonna color code this one beautifully quickly. The square root, just the symbol up there, of an unknown number. Okay, an unknown number decreased by 4. So there's the unknown number decreased by 4 is equal to, there's our equal sign, 3 times, okay, we need more colors. Let's see if this orange works. 3 times the same unknown number. So it's 3 times the same number, which is x. Okay, Lunati, I'm assuming you have a question.
Ma'am, it's not a question, but like, if you don't mind, can you please go back? You know the table where it's like divide and then you have to say like
This.
what? Yes, please. Can I please screenshot it?
Okay, you have a few seconds.
I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys. So if we don't have questions, we're gonna move on. Swangogu, do you have a question?
Ma'am, it's not more a question, but at the end of the lesson, can I ask you a question about last week's lesson? I was absent.
Okay, we'll see if we have enough time. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys. This time we have names. Okay, X will be Anne's age, and Y is Jane's age. So I need you to tell me, how does Jane and Anne, how do they relate to one another? Is Senzo gonna do this one with me? Senzo.
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Hello. Are you gonna do this one with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's hear.
Okay, it's going to be 2 double N, 2 double N.
Wait, we're talking about their age, remember? Let me write this down. So this is their age. I should have written this down somewhere. So double what?
Double, ma'am,
Who does X belong to? X is whose age?
N
There we go. Double and age.
or N's age. Okay, decreased by 8
by 8
is Jane's age.
Jane's age.
Plus 10.
Plus 10. You in the simple way at the end. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. See, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay, so this is what we want. We're getting closer to. We want to write. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Someone just said something so beautiful, and I'm just like, drops mic and goes to sleep. I'm kidding. So now we're going to be creating the equations. Okay. We're going to be creating the equations. So now you have the story. You have to give me the equation. Let's see how this goes. So I'm thinking of a number. If you multiply it by 5 and then 3, the final answer is 23. Tell me, guys, what should I write? How do I write this as? You can choose any variable. So if you decide that this number is N or M or L or T, that is okay. What do I write? Yes, Senzo.
Ma'am, is going to be M M times 5 plus 3 is equal to 23.
Thank you very much. How do we write this in a simpler way? This M times 5. How do you think we can write it in a nice way? Thank you, Mpo. I see you. There we go, Luguye. 5M plus 3 equals 23. Remind me why we don't need brackets around the M times 5 in the chat. Remind me why we don't need brackets around the M times 5. Why do we not need brackets? We made up M's, you need to pay attention. I said you can use any variable. Okay, so you see some people in the chat used Y, someone used the X. You guys need to get used to using other variables. So you can use any variable. Thank you, Sia. That was such a beautiful answer because it's one term. There is a multiplication. BODMAS, thank you, Zasembo. BODMAS says you will multiply either way before you add. Beautiful. Let's move on to the next one. Sarah is X years old. Thomas is 3 years older than Sarah, and David is twice as old as Sarah. The total of their ages is 51. Okay. See, Zekatelo, they use the P. Let's see. So first you must tell me, how do we find, we already know Sarah's age is X. What's Thomas's age? Tell me what Thomas's age is. Then what David's age is. And then give me a sum that represent their ages. And the total is 51. There we go. Make it a bit bigger as well. Masase, are you going to answer this with me?
Ma'am, I'm not sure, like the English is kind of
You see why we were practicing?
getting down. What I wrote here on my paper was X plus 3.
Whose age is that?
2X. Sarah's age is X. Thomas's age is 3. And then David's.
What's Thomas's age?
Oh, 3. 3 eggs. 3 eggs.
If you're older than someone, what do you do to ages? If I say to you, I
You
am.
add them.
There you go.
You add them.
So Thomas is?
Is 3 plus X.
There you go. X plus 3. That would be Thomas.
X plus 3.
It doesn't matter if you swap. And then how much is David? How old is David?
David is X plus 3 times 2.
Remember, he's 12 twice.
David is twice as old as Sarah. Oh, 3x to the power. No. Yeah, times, multiply.
Saying twice.
We put x plus 3 into brackets.
X plus 3 is Thomas's age. Thomas's age. He said David is twice as old as Sarah. What is Sarah's age again?
Sarah's age is X.
So if it was twice as old as Sarah, then David is
X squared. 2x.
There we go. Wonderful. Now let's put the ages as an equation.
X plus 3 plus x plus 2x equals 51.
Beautiful. Now how can
Thank you, ma'am. This is very hard.
I know. That's why I started off.
Yes, ma'am. It helped. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys, it's not mine. It's a echo on Masase's side. It's not my network. I promise you. I heard it as well. Okay, guys, that wasn't that bad. If we simplify this, Otenda, you need to raise your hand and tell me where we lost you. If we simplify this, then we have like term. Tell me what's x plus 2x, guys. X plus 2x. Otenda, raise your hand. I'm waiting for your hand so we can help you. 4x. So this can just be rewritten as 4x plus 3 equals 51. Let's hear what Otenda has to say. Hi, Otenda.
Hello, ma'am.
It's here. What's up? Where did I lose you?
Ma'am, where did we get this? Wait, okay, ma'am, starting from the beginning, X is for Sarah and then 3 is for Thomas. But then,
No, they said Thomas is 3 years older than Sarah. They didn't say Thomas is 3 years old.
ma'am,
Think about it, Otana. How old are you? Okay, no, that's a personal question. Don't answer it. Let's say you're 10. I know you're not 10, but let's say you're 10. Yeah? If I say to you, your sibling is 5 years older than you, how would you work out the age?
we're gonna minus the older age to the younger age.
Your sibling is 5 years older. What does older mean?
Oh, you're gonna take the 5 and the 10, you're gonna add them.
Add 5. So that's what we did. If Sarah is X years old, ne? You see it? And Thomas is 3 years older than Sarah. So you take Sarah's age, which was X, and you add 3. Do you see where we got that?
Yes, ma'am.
You still with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. And then we've dealt with Thomas's age. And then you go to David. They say David is twice as old as Sarah. We're still using Sarah, which is X. Do you see?
Yes, ma'am.
What does twice mean?
It's multiplied by 2.
That's where we got the 2x. Are you with me?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. And then if anyone else is still lost, the last line is the total of their ages is 51, which means you need to add their ages and get to 51. Bundle, do you have a question?
Yeah, uncle. Ma'am, is there 2 ways I could do this?
No, you just have
Oh,
to
okay.
follow the steps, follow the words. I know that sometimes the language gets tough. That's why I started with forming, with interpreting these so that
Okay,
you know
ma'am.
how to form them. Okay. Mosa, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Even now, we still don't know what X stands for, right? So
Yes, we don't have to know what X is. Now we're just forming the equations.
we don't have to know.
No, we're
Or
not trying to solve for X. That's not today's lesson.
okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Is it a 9 or a G at the bottom? Which bottom? Ntabi, do you have a question?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I don't understand where you guys got the X before 2x8.
It's in the sum. What is it? What's the first line of the sum?
X plus 3 plus X plus 2x equals 51.
Because it says the total of their ages. If I say the total of your age and my age is 40, how are you going to get that total? Total means our ages together, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why we're adding. Do you get it?
A little bit, but I'll get it soon.
Yeah, so we got their ages separately. And if the total of those ages is 51, that means you have to add them. That's what we did. You see? Then we just took our like terms. There's a x, there's a x, there's a 2x, and that's how we got 4x. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do one more before our brain break. We don't want to know how many sweets they each have. I just want you guys to form algebraic equation representing this information. Okay. Jack has some sweets. Sam has 4 more sweets than Jack. Brody has twice as many sweets as Sam, and altogether they have 56 sweets. I cannot put my brightness up. That's on your side, my darling. It's your laptop. Ntabi, did your hand just go up again? Nope. Okay, let's do this one quickly, then brain break, then we go to our last one for the day. Okay, Ka?
Ma'am, can I do the algebraic expression?
Yes, please.
Jack's sweets are X.
Okay.
Sam is X plus 4.
Hmm.
Brody is X plus 4 squared.
What does twice mean?
It's times.
Times.
2x plus 4, ma'am.
There we go. But what do I need to make sure that it's 2 times x plus 4?
What do you mean, ma'am?
If I write 2 times x plus 4, am I writing the correct thing? Look there the way I just wrote it. Is that correct?
No, ma'am. You write 2x plus 4.
But remember, it's 2 times the whole x plus 4. So how do I make sure you times 2 by the whole of x plus 4?
Brackets.
And there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now that we have our sweets, what do these all add up to? She vanished. Hey.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
There we go. What do they add up to?
They add up to 56.
So it's x plus 4 plus 2 times x plus 4 equals 56. Now, everyone who was here when we're doing algebraic expressions, tell me what's going on in this bracket here. What do we do with this 2? Everyone who was here when we were doing? Multiplied with what? There we go. Hello, we distribute. Do you guys remember? Do you see what I said? Everything we learn in expressions are going to be important here. That's what I meant. So you're going to have x plus 4. If you distribute, it's going to be 2 times x, which is plus 2x. 2 times 4 plus 8 equals 56. Let's add our x's. How many x's do I have on the left?
X's, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. Let's highlight them. So we have 1 there, and how many do we have there? It's not just 1.
It's 2, ma'am.
It's 2. So in total we have 4x plus, what's 4 plus 8?
It's 12, ma'am.
12 equals 56. Beautiful. Thank you very much for helping me, Rebecca. That was beautiful.